Hey guys, um, just wanted to hop back on here. This is probably going to be my first video after I took that few day break and everything. Um, I've just kind of had a lot of stuff going on, which I'll give some updates and stuff about that in another video. Um, More so, anyways. Just going to talk about a few things here. Um, I might put this one second. I don't know actually, but kind of just feel like talking a little bit. So, one thing that's really cool that's happened today, and it's so crazy, is today, uh, me and my wife, we had seen that there was a cat. The way our yard is it's got like this hill. And by the way, my hair's fucking crazy right now, so just ignore it. Anyways, so there's this. Our yard is like this, then it goes down a big ass hill, and then it kind of hits the road, right? So our house is like up on a hill a little bit. Well, there's some rocks and shit like that. There's one that's kind of got like a flat top and stuff on that hill, and we seen a cat, and it's crazy because 1 year ago I lost my cats. It was in March, and of 2025, and now this one here's appeared. Um, this one here was black with kind of like the brown spots, so it looked like a peanut butter and chocolate kind of. And my wife was kind of cooing at it and talking to it and stuff a little bit. Then she went in the house because she's a lot better with him at first. And anyways, went and got it like a piece of a chicken strip and a hot dog. Well, I went and checked and stuff, and the chicken strip is gone, but the hot dog isn't. So, of course, it was kind of running around this old building we got down there. So, hopefully, it comes around. Um, like I say, we're catless right now, and just kind of been waiting for one to appear. You know, the cats just kind of spawn. Um, once in a while. So I went down there and was kind of cooing around, see if I could see it or hear it or anything tonight. And of course I didn't, but I was telling it like, hey, if you're listening to me, I'll feed you as much as you want. You can come hang around, be our cat. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it does. It's really pretty. I like the cats that color. I like calico ones and stuff as well. But all cats are cool though. But yeah, so this video is just gonna be talking about a few different things. Cause that was a neat story. Also, kind of been feeling a little bit of a nostalgia hit and stuff here. And what it is like, you know, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Like, I just seen this meme or something. It was like buying video games then versus buying them now. It showed like, I think it's like the Soy Jack guy or something, or one of them memes or whatever, in GameStop for buying them then. Now it just showed one like slumped over buying one on the computer, and stuff. And it's like, I really hate that in a sense because it's same way with everything. Is it doesn't have to be GameStop or whatever, but it's like, hunting video games, going to different shops and stuff like that. That was always it was always like a fun thing. Same way with like where I lived and stuff. The local Blockbuster. It was by Crystals, so used to, would go over there whenever I was a kid, get like a game and then like a movie. And of course, I couldn't play the game till I watched the movie with my parents' stuff because on TV and everything. But a lot of times, we'd swing by Crystals and get some food and stuff too. And I've always loved like the mini burgers and shit. But and well, I'm glad I got to experience it. I'm not like, damn, wish I could still experience it. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool. Um, 'Cause I do still try to go to game stores and stuff if I can, but a lot of new games don't even come out physically, and um, also like old like retro games I've talked about before. The pricing is like crazy on them, but um, what sucks though is that you know I've talked about before, but like my daughter, um, she's 3 now, and whenever she gets older, she'll never get to experience like us going out to town to get a movie or a game or to go like hunt around these places and stuff for this shit. And also like she'll never get to experience like 24-hour Walmart, like going to Walmart at like 2 a.m. is like ethereal, you know what I'm saying? Like she'll never get to experience that. And it just sucks for her. It sucks for all the other people too. Like if you started like driving or whatever and like being able to run around and do shit, like post 2020 or something, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it sucks. Um, like I was talking to my wife and stuff, used to all these like stores had like restaurants and stuff in them. Like I say, where I'm at, it's all small town shit. There may be some big city shit, where they still kind of have some of this, but this small town stuff, Walmart's all we fucking got, really. You know what I'm saying? Um, but like, no, like say in they'd have like these restaurants and stuff. There's a Burger King in this one we used to go to, and back then the vehicles I had, still got one of them now. It's my truck, but they didn't have an air conditioner in them. So like we'd be riding around like in the summer, it's like hot as fuck and everything, and we just make it like a thing where we just go in Walmart so we can get some air conditioner, and then we would like eat a Burger King. Then we just like walk around, just take our time looking at stuff. Wasn't really necessarily getting anything. Sometimes we get some, but not always. Like you go to town on like $20 and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just like say be out for like hours. And I remember like going to GameStop and stuff. Used to go in there. It was always like crazy and shit. And they had this ginormous bin. It was like PlayStation 2 games, $9.99 and under. So you just dig through there and you find all kinds of good shit. So I got my copy of my black label copy of Metal Gear Solid 3 and shit. A bunch of other stuff too. All like the Jack and Daxters and shit. And yeah, it's just kind of crazy, like how everything has changed. You know, um, and I'm saying this now, but it's like I missed out on like whenever cigarettes were a dime a pack and all the cars were cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you could everybody misses out on something. Excuse me, kind of yawning a little bit. Like society wise, but uh, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But if any of you guys are parents and stuff like that, and you kind of feel a bit of nostalgia for these things that you think is cool, um, try to do the best you can. With things. We've got in about a 45-minute or so drive, we've got a couple of places that stay open later. Like I think Cookout Burger stays open to like 2. So whenever my daughter gets older, and stuff like that, I'll be able to take her, and at least we'll be able to eat that, and sit in a parking lot or something, just eat like 2. We'll get to experience a little bit of that. And I think there's 24-hour gas stations, so I might be able to go in there and do a little something. But like, I don't know. It's just doing some stuff at night, and these small towns and shit like that where I'm at, and around, everything like shuts down at like fucking like, well, it used to be 8 or 9. Now a lot of times stuff's like 6 or 7. It's kind of crazy, but like 9 o'clock town's completely fucking dead. which is a good thing for people like me, though, you know. But yeah, like even on like Black Friday, if you waited like 3 in the morning or some shit, like nobody was there, you know, you can still go in there. It's cool. But I feel like Black Friday's kind of dying down, anyways. Now, of course, I'm not a people person. I don't like it whenever like people's going crazy on shit. But hell, even the Kroger used to be, there wasn't nobody in there. Like I remember one time, me and my wife, we were hanging out at like this church and stuff, like in the middle of fucking nowhere. Again, like 45 minutes away. And I was about to run out of cigarettes because she was smoking at the time too. It's like, fuck, I need some cigarettes. So I had a little car at times, cheap on gas and shit. And so we drove all the way back to fucking town to go to Kroger, get some cigarettes, and drove all the way the fuck back, you know, like 1, 2 in the morning or something. And a lot of times whenever we'd go real early like that, what we would look at is like cat food, like in little tins, like fancy feast and shit. And cause it's cheap, you know, it's like quarter or so, and I like to get it for like her cat. She had a cat there at the time. He's real old. He's super cool. And anyway, so we'd walk out there with a pack of cigarettes and a can or two of cat food, you know, late at night and shit. Be less than $5, you know, whatever. But yeah, I guess try to make the best of this. If any of you guys got kids, you know, and they're kind of on the come up and stuff like that, let them experience, especially if you're from small towns and there's like nothing going on and shit either, you know. Uh, Try to let them experience that a little bit. So maybe there was a point to this video, just a little bit of nostalgia talk and talk about kitty cats and shit. But anyways, though, just gonna kind of sit on this video a little bit. Like I say, this may be the first one where I come back, or it may be like one I put in later. Just kind of depends. Uh, like I say, I'll make another video here sometime talking about everything kind of been doing in the meantime and stuff though. So, but anyways, appreciate you watching. Have a good one.